Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. And he'll bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Virginia Tech's offense will get first crack at it today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the fourth down. Nice start for this defense.
The Hokies will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Washington State's offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Right back to the well. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Hilton. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running.
Touchdown, Washington State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play down.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Finds his big tight end. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Smith dropping to pass. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass pass rush. Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll throw on third down. That's caught. It's Westbrook. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw. It's Hilton. He's got him. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cougar! A great catch and run for 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Can't get him to the ground. And another broken tackle. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. And the Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And the QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Smith wants to throw. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Going deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Wazzu headed to the line with another first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Cougars trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Wazzu! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Smith dropping to pass. Quick strike complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To throw, it's Hilton. Pocket breaking down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Running to Green. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
To the air on first down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here...
breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Cougars want to move quickly.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazzu a 1st down.
How's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hilton. Looking for an open area to his left. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougars.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Crosses to 40. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. Puts the lead down to 28-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 24 over SMU. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Hilton. Throws for the tight end. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Hilton. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Washington State has it all working right now. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the offense.
Touchdown, Washington State. And the route is on. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to...
And the sack! All the way back at the 5.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Using his legs, it's Cobb. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here on third down for this offense. To the air, it's Hilton. Gonna take a shot. Got it inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Jukes his way for more.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. The Hokies send out the punt unit. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out.